Well, Lent about many things. One hope for Lent is that during these Lenten days, we become a better person. And that means we have to look at some of our habits, some of the ways we relate to people, some of the ways that we deal with life. And sometimes we have to be honest, we're getting into bad habits. One bad habit is the habit of complaining. You know, we live in a time where everybody complains about everything. Nobody knows how to drive. Nobody knows how to fix a cup of coffee. Nobody knows what they're doing. I'm the only one. You know, why doesn't everybody just listen to me? Because I know how to get something done. And I'm surrounded by all these people that don't know what they're doing. And we pick and pick and pick and pick. Well, listen to the Israelites were in the desert, and they start complaining. I hate this food. When we were in Egypt, we had good food. You also were slaves and were treated like dogs, but we had good food. And why don't we have good food in the desert? I'm so sick of this food. Now, God got enough of all this complaining. Now, in the desert, one of the big predators in the desert are snakes. You, not crazy about snakes. And he decides, you know what, I'll give you something to complain about. And he unleashes hundreds of snakes. And all of a sudden, people forgot about how wretched the food was. Deliver us, Lord, from these snakes. So sorry for complaining. Like that, the snakes disappeared. And the Israelites began to realize, you know, God is delivering us. He's moving us to a better place. We got to stop complaining. Instead of complaining, what if we started complimenting? You know, you go home today, long day of school, you're tired, frustrated, stuff happened. Now you could say to your mother or father, why are we eating this slop? Why can't we have good food like everybody else? Or you might say, really appreciate Mom fixing this dinner tonight. Really appreciate it. What if we said to one of our classmates after a game of basketball or soccer, you know, you were great today. You were really good. What if we said to a brother or sister, gosh, thanks for helping me out this morning getting ready for school. Really appreciate it. What a difference that would make, wouldn't it? If we changed our attitude. Now we get into these patterns, you know, we get frustrated, we're about ourselves, start criticizing. What if we just changed our attitude? That's what Lent is inviting us to do, to change our attitudes, to get along better, to try to work things out, to appreciate what we have, to be able to say thank you, to be able to say, I'm grateful, to be able to say, thanks for giving me a hand. That can change the whole feeling we have about a day, how we feel about one another, how we feel about the life we're living. When Moses lifted up that cross and all the serpents, the Israelites knew immediately what he was saying. Leave the snakes behind and lift up the love of God. And that's what he's asking us to do during this Lenten journey. Leave behind the complaining. Leave behind the belly aching and the criticizing and the comparing and jealousy and lift up God's love and kindness. Seems pretty simple, although most of us struggle with it. I struggle with it, you struggle with looking to the light, looking to that which is good, to stop always looking at what's wrong with something and appreciate what is right.
Thank you for joining us for this celebration of the Mass. This virtual Mass is broadcast to hundreds of people every day of the week. You know, over 100 years ago, the very first celebrations of the Mass took place on the second floor of the Glenview Public House. It's been inconceivable that 100 years later, we would be reaching so many people all over the world through this technology. If you'd like to support the ongoing broadcasts of OLPH's Masses, please go to our website, go to Give Central, and you'd be able to support the ongoing outreach of this virtual ministry. Thank you for your support. Most of all, thank you for joining us in prayer. God bless you.